And with President Bush, it's well known that Bush has a special relationship to God, and that Bush invokes God every chance he gets. He's not the only president. I mustn't be too hard. He's not the only president who does this. The invoking God is a very common thing all through American history, but Bush has made a specialty of it. Now I'm going to tell you something where I don't know if this is true. Not all historians will admit that the things they tell you may not be true, but it sounds true to me. And that is an article appeared in the Israeli newspaper Haaretz, in which the reporter talks about talking to Palestinian leaders who had met with Bush. Okay, finally I'm telling you something that is not only fairly new, but dubious. But according to this reporter, he spoke to this Palestinian leader, and the Palestinian leader reported on his conversation with Bush, and as he reported, Bush told him, "God told me to strike at Al-Qaeda, and I struck them. And then he instructed me to strike at Saddam, which I did. And now I am determined to solve the problem in the Middle East." Well, as I say, who knows? Knowing Bush, it's whether it's true or not, it's plausible. It fits everything else. Now I'll give you a piece of evidence which is, I think, more credible. This is the president of the Ethics and Religious Commission of the Southern Baptist Convention, a friend of Bush, and says that Bush told him during the election campaign, quote, "I believe God wants me to be president." Now, I would consider that interference in a free election. God wants me to be president. Now, this actually was reported in the newspaper, and this man, Richard Lamb, who says that Bush told him this during the election campaign, he resented the fact that it was quoted, "I believe God wants me to be president," but it was quoted out of context. Context was that Bush followed this up by saying, "But if that doesn't happen, it's okay." That's reasonable. He's willing to change his mind if God changes his or her mind.